Alright, so, I guess I wanted to do another ASMR video game update. I haven't done one in a while. I think the last one I did was like February. And this is for the end of, May now, so it's been a while. Originally I didn't do it at the end of March because I didn't have enough stuff to talk about. I thought there wasn't enough to mention. And near the end of April, I don't know if stuff was going on or what, or I was not feeling great or something, but I decided, I don't really need to do that. Oh no. Like, I don't know, it didn't work out timing-wise and I didn't get it done. So I thought, well, I should probably do this one now. Even now, I don't feel super motivated to do it right now, but I'm going to. Oh, my hair is great. But if you I guess if you guys want to see more of these, definitely tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I might discontinue the ASMR video game updates. I might just stop doing them. I might take those down, and because I don't know, I haven't been getting like requests for a whole lot of stuff, and anything I do get requested is never really me talking. So I don't know how interested you guys are. Also, I'm really lazy with this because I have to do this like is the last day of the month, so I'm just doing it right now. I should have maybe recorded this last night when there wasn't a bunch of birds making crazy noises everywhere and people outside doing things that are loud. But I'm a fat idiot, so I didn't do that. Alright, and because there's so many, mostly Steam games, instead of just showing you the Steam thing, I just wrote them down. Let's see how many of these. I don't even know if I even got to any of these really or not. And that's how terrible I am and how behind I am on my games. So, I've got Chroma Squad. I saw some of that. It's like I mean, it's very obviously and admittedly taking, the idea of like the Power Rangers. You kind of basically play these characters that are like the Power Rangers, but it's like a strategy game, like a turn-based strategy thing. Strategy RPG, I guess. So yeah, it's a thing. I haven't played it myself. I just saw some of it. $1 Ride. I don't know what that was. It's a game that costs $1. I think it's like a space shooter, but I don't know if I actually saw any gameplay of that yet or not. It looked neat. A lot of these like looked neat, or it was either they looked neat or it had trading cards on Steam gifts. And I was like, yeah, I'll get that. So, yeah. So some of these I don't know what they are yet. A Bricks for Kids. I don't know what that one is. I looked up all these at some point, I think, and I don't remember what they were for a lot of these because it happened over months now. Deadly Profits. That one is a digital homicide game. It's like a dungeon crawler kind of thing, first person. And I think I don't know if it is roguelike for stuff, or if it is just like, you get things, and like, you advance, and you can loot and buy things and whatever. And it looked okay, like visually it looked kind of neat, even though it was a lot of other people's assets. That sawing sound is terrible. I wish that wasn't happening right now, but I have no other choice to record. I'm very sorry, very, very sorry. Hope that's really relaxing to hear in the background. I can't, there's nowhere I can go in this house where you can't hear that because that's just really loud. So sorry that all my videos suck, and I'm getting super agitated by that. Anyways, so I'm sure you guys are furious. And it looked okay, but I didn't want to, like, I don't know, like, it's one of those where it's not on Steam anymore. Digital Homicide, if you don't know, got into trouble after going after a bunch of people who were leaving bad reviews and stuff, and they started going after people trying to like sue them and things, and after a bunch of this stuff and the conduct they did, basically Steam was like, or Valve was like, alright, well, we're not going to let you sell your games on our platform anymore because this is exceptionally bad behavior. So you can't really get them anymore. This game's still there, the keys still work, but like, yeah, you can't go and buy them anymore. And I was like, I want to check that out because I kind of followed some of the stuff that went on with that, and I played Slaughtering Grounds, and I was like, well, I kind of want to see this other stuff just to see if, it makes something better, I guess. Just weird some form of interest over the form of almost like no interest or investment in most just random stuff in the gigantic sea of Steam games. And I tried playing it a bit. It doesn't really run very well on my machine, so I can't really check it out properly. But I got it. Seemed like it would be kind of fun if it worked, I guess, but it didn't. Golden Axe 2, which is a Sega Genesis game. I think I had this in a collection a while ago, but I don't have that collection anymore because it was for PS3, which I don't have now. So I've been trying to get all these Genesis games back through there, and I already had a few. I had like one pack and then a few randoms, and this was another random one I didn't have yet, so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So I'm looking forward to checking out that. I don't remember if I have the first Golden Axe yet or not, because if I do have that in there, I'll probably play them in order. I think there's like 3, I think, but we'll see. Oh, and Golden Axe is like a beat 'em up, It's a side-scrolling with like that sort of like Double Dragon, 3D-esque plane, I guess. So it's pseudo 3D in that idea, but it still plays pretty two-dimensionally, so if that makes any sense. Except it has a cool setting, like fantasy, sorcery kind of setting with it, so that's cool. Shining Force. That is another Genesis game. No, I believe that's an RPG. I don't remember. I never played that one in my collection, and I think it's an RPG. I don't remember if it's like a turn-based like RPG or if it's like a strategy kind of RPG. I'm not sure. But I'll check it out because those Genesis things, like it really interests me because that's something I never really tried out, especially being a Nintendo guy. I've gone back and played, remakes and ports of a lot of Super Nintendo stuff at this point, but not a whole lot of Genesis stuff, so it's cool to check out, those. Turbo Pug DX. I'm trying to remember, I think I played this on an ASMR Let's Try video, actually. But if you want to see more of ASMR Let's Tries, let me know. But it's basically an infinite runner where you play as a pug. It's a director's cut, apparently, of the regular Turbo Pug, and there's like a few other variants, I think, of the Turbo Pug. And I played a bit of it. It was kind of neat. You just kind of have infinite runners you go through, and you just hit a button to jump. That's really all you do. You're collecting stuff as you go through, but it's infinitely running, so you have to time everything really well. Has some cool music to it, and it has a bunch of different characters you can be, which have different abilities. Like some, I think, are faster, but they don't jump as high or something. There's one with like a double jump, and it's, I don't know, it's interesting. It's a good time waster, but I'd have to play more to give a full evaluation, even though it's pretty simplistic. Oh, my eyes feel terrible. The Growth Journey. I don't know what that is. I don't remember what that is, even in the slightest. Death's Hangover. That's one I actually bought. So, I guess most of these I won. I requested Golden Axe 2. I believe Golden Axe 2, Deadly Prophets, and Shining Force. I believe I requested those 3 from a nice place that a group that I'm in, and they had spare keys out there, and those are things that I actually wanted to try out, so I got them. But Death's Hangover is one I bought. It was on sale for like 50 cents. It's basically kind of like a breakout or Arkanoid type of game, a ball and battle game, where you just knock the ball around, try to hit stuff, and it's got a little, like, almost like Castlevania-esque theme to it, almost. You're hitting stuff, you can get power-ups during the stages, and you have to, like, make your ball hit certain things. It can be pretty tough at times, but, like, it's a fun thing for what I was doing. I didn't finish it, but I played for a bit, and I beat, like, the story, I think, once or twice, in main mode. And it's fun for what it is. It looks neat. It's a simplistic kind of game with some fun stuff you can get along the way, and it's it's neat. It's definitely a good cheapo one to get, but I think they're still putting new things in and trying to fix it and whatnot when I was playing it, despite it not being like early access or anything. So I don't know. It's neat. So that one I know. I think there is some bit of a story going on there. I won't spoil it for you if you care. I don't think it's largely important for the gameplay, but it's there. What else we got here? Enigmatic 2, The Mists of Ravenwood. I think that's like a horror point and click. If I remember correctly, it's what it is. I haven't tried it yet. I don't remember if I had the first one or not, so that's probably why I didn't try it. Because if I don't have the first one, I don't know if the story would connect or not, or anything, but also I don't care a whole lot for it, but it had cards. You know, the genre and everything, so I was like, well, might as well. Ooh. Starfields. I want to say I started this, but I don't remember if I did or not. If I did, it may have been like some kind of... it might have been the one where you like move around and like you're supposed to hit certain like colors or something on like this track is moving forward, and it's like kind of based on like the music it's playing. I could be like kind of like a rhythm game, but I could be totally wrong. I don't honestly at this point remember right now, so sorry if the information is incorrect, but I feel like I did try that out. Tempertantrum. This is another digital homicide game. It actually looked really bright and colorful. Again, all assets I believe they took from other people, but like, I don't know, you basically just run around as a kid, and I guess you're supposed to be throwing the quote-unquote temper tantrum. God, that noise is really relaxing. And you hit... This is why I'm going to cancel the series, because they suck anyways, and if anything goes wrong, it's just... The videos are just the worst. I can't do anything about it now, because I'm not going another month for this. Sorry. I'm probably never doing these again. And you run around and like break stuff and you get points for it. You have to avoid these weird, I guess they're supposed to be nightmares, but you're awake, so how could you have a nightmare? Or maybe they're trying to make you sleepy. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but you just run around the house basically and break stuff, and it's fine. It works. It's okay for a few minutes. So I don't know. I'd probably have to play more to review it, but I doubt how much more I'd want to bother with. That would make any bit of difference. Pahalika Revelations HD. I have no idea what that is. I don't remember. You think I'd remember a weird name like that? I don't. So I have no idea what it is. Oh yes. Make that noise louder, please. Make it more intense, and this video is worse. Be sure to leave all your thumbs down and tell me to kill myself in the comments. New kind of adventure. I haven't played that yet. I forgot I got that. That was one I wanted to check out. It looked like a really weird, like you just walk around and there's nothing in the place, and you just walk around as a weird character. I think it's that, but I haven't actually checked it out yet, and I feel bad that I haven't because it looked really bizarre. How to Survive 2. This is one that my friend got me because we had How to Survive, and we could only play with 2 people online. It barely ran anyway, so I didn't really have much hopes for the second one, but it was on sale, and he was like, oh, this is good for you to try it. I was like, okay. And I got it with him and someone else, and it didn't really work very well for me at all. I could not, no matter how I tweaked the settings, it just it doesn't really work on my machine, so... It's a survival game. You run around and kill zombies and get supplies and try to get better gear and level up and do stuff, and it was okay, but I don't like the survival meter, so it annoyed me. So that was a big thing. Also, it didn't really work on my machine, so of course it really wasn't that enjoyable. I had to try really hard, and even playing, with friends and all that, and trying to tweak it as best I could, it still wasn't that fun for me, so that's pretty unfortunate. Grim Legends, The Forsaken Bride. I believe that's another point and click kind of game, hidden object, point and click, whatever. It was also like kind of a horror themed kind of thing, I think. But again, I haven't tried that yet, so it's another one that's just kind of sitting there that I'm sure I could do and review, but it's not really my genre. I just wanted the cards. I will check it out eventually, but my backlog is insane. I also got Bit Dungeon Plus and Bit Dungeon 2. Two different games. I bought them because they were both on sale for like, I think like half a buck. I was like, I'll just get them. I keep seeing them everywhere, and they look kind of like, I haven't tried them yet, but they look like kind of like roguelike, roguelike. What am I looking for? I guess dungeon crawlers, basically, kind of like almost look like Zelda-esque rooms in like the first Zelda's dungeon. So yeah, I was like, that looks cool, look kind of fun, like simplistic kind of gameplay, some kind of RPG progression in them too. And I was like, I mean, I'll probably have fun with that, with the pixel graphics and stuff too. And I was like, yeah, I heard good things about Bit Dungeon 2. I've heard mixed things about Bit Dungeon Plus, but I wanted to get them both because I figured I don't want to start with Plus for the first one and then do 2, even though Plus came out after the second one. And I think the original one was like a free-to-play, like browser or Flash or something based game like that. I don't know what it's based in exactly, but I believe it's free somewhere, so I don't know. I never tried that, maybe should have. Oh god. Yeah. They look neat. I will probably get to those sooner than a lot of these other ones. But we'll see what my mood does and what my backlog does and everything else. LUP. L-U-P. I don't know what that one was. I don't remember. I think I looked more recently too, and I don't remember what it is. Prehistoric Tales, I think is like a, I want to say that one's a platformer. Like kind of a crummy looking 2D platformer, but I don't remember exactly. I'll have to see. Maybe it looked neat. It could have. I don't remember. And there's Torch Cave and Torch Cave 2. Those are two different ones as well. They were just both in the mass giveaways that are on the top of Steam gifts, and I won them pretty much back to back. And I was like, well, sweet. I guess I can play Torch Cave, and if I find enough there, I'll play Torch Cave 2 and talk about how the sequel does, I guess. But I didn't see a lot of, I think they're kind of new or something, or just not real popular because not a lot of people were. I didn't see, like, the trading cards didn't want to move very well for those very quickly or anything, so maybe they're new. I don't know. I don't remember what they really were. I don't know if I looked that deeply into them. If they're like, I don't know. I don't know for sure, so I don't want to say. Call of the Mighty Warriors? Yeah, Warriors. Again, I don't remember what this one was. I looked, and these are on the end of the card. And I still don't know what they are, because I'm stupid. I just don't remember. There's Cubeland Arena, which I think looked like Minecraft-style visuals. I think it's probably is an arena game like that. I don't know that it's survival. It could be. But it looked like you fight stuff in the Minecraft-looking world, so it's like, it looks pleasing enough. I guess I'll try to get that. And then, Zombillie. Zombillie. I think it's a takeoff of the game Millie, which I still don't know that much about either. I think there's sort of puzzle-y, maybe? Ish? Puzzle action? I don't know. I don't know enough to really say. So a lot of these basically, yeah, like I said, I just kind of won them because they were out there, and then I wanted the cards too. And it's like, I'll get to them eventually, and eventually just hasn't come yet. And I don't know. So lastly, we have... Well, sorry, I can't whisper because of all the extra noise. That's why this also sucks. But the last one I have here is the big one that I just got it because I was going to go in and get a Game Boy Advance SP, traded my old one and get a backlit one because the one I have is actually frontlit. But the place I go to didn't have any backlit ones there. I was like, well, that sucks. So then I decided, well, guess we'll trade in the thing I have, which was Animal Crossing, and get a few bucks, and then it's like, alright. And I didn't have the thing I was looking for there. The other thing I was looking to get. I mean, it's like I went, of course, to a GameStop and they had it. And that's why I went somewhere and I went to the place I wanted to go first. They didn't have it, so I tried. So yeah, I got Breath of the Wild. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you have already seen this and seen screenshots, and I've been playing this for a while now. There's a lot of stuff to do. I'm still playing through it. I'm hoping my review of this is going to do some good. I don't know that it will, but I've been really enjoying this so far, and this is partly why everything else has fallen to the wayside. I've been getting some other stuff in edgewise sometimes, but I'm still working on doing as much in this as I can so I can get the best review that I can. Excluding the DLC, I don't have that. I don't really plan on getting it. At some point maybe, but at this point I don't plan on getting it, so. This is the big one, and real excited about it, so. Of all these games, yeah, leave in the comments what ones you'd like to see for reviews, I guess, if you're interested in any of these. I'd like to see more of them, more for ASMR Let's Try for a lot of those, you can see, or Let's Play. We'll see. I'd like to know any suggestions if you guys have them. Also, again, feedback if you want me to do any more of these, or if you don't want me to do more of these, I might not do the updates anymore. That's up to you guys, I guess, at this point, because if no one wants any more, I just won't do any more updates on this stuff. That's okay. I'll try to find other ASMR videos to do. I just know I've tried to kind of fill the void because I've been really slacking on doing ASMR videos. And a lot of the ones I do, people don't really want to see, so hopefully this helps somewhat. Get the word out. And again, sorry for all the background noise and ruining the video on top of me already being terrible and not being very good for ASMR anymore, because apparently I'm just terrible at everything I do. So, have a great day. I'm gonna go kill myself.